Imagine a company so powerful, it controls more money than most countries, a company that quickly shapes the future out of world from the stock market to climate change. It controls more wealth than entire countries, yet remains hidden in plain sight. BlackRock is not just another investment firm, it's the puppet master behind global markets, corporations, and even government decisions, but you probably never even heard of it. Who really controls BlackRock, and what happens when a company has the power to dictate the future of finance and the planet? Welcome to BlackRock.
BlackRock announcing its...
This is a company most people have never heard of, and this company quite literally owns the world. Most US banks are controlled by BlackRock. BlackRock owns all the major pharmaceutical companies. BlackRock owns most of the mainstream media, and this company is now taking over governments. All of this has allowed BlackRock to amass $10 trillion in assets. BlackRock is worth half of America's total GDP. It's so crazy that the US and Chinese government now rely on BlackRock to escape recession. BlackRock founder and CEO now sitting on the boards of influential Council on Foreign Relations and the World Economic Forum. In the words of Henry Kissinger, whoever controls the money controls the world, and no other company in history has had this much global influence. And what's even crazy is that BlackRock did this in just 34 years. Well, to start, we have to delve into the past of how Larry Fink made BlackRock. Larry was born into a wealthy Los Angeles family in 1952, and from the start he was always hungry for power. He changed his focus early on to go into banking and real estate, and while at college, Fink was immersing himself in the world of the rich and powerful. He started a career in the mortgage bond department at First Boston, a boring New York-based investment bank. This was where Larry would make his mark on the financial world, because over his time at First Boston, Larry became one of the highest earning employees, generating over $1 billion. He was unstoppable, and it seems like he was going to be crowned CEO. Larry became an expert in these little understood investments during his time, so in 1986, his risky practices and ambition caught up to him. After a few too many risky trades, Larry made a huge blunder. He lost $100 of this bank's money in just the space of months. All the goodwill and reputation he had gained was crumbling into dust, leading to him being banished from First Boston. It seemed like world domination was just a silly fantasy that he would never make it to the top. However, Larry wasn't give up his power this easily. After becoming employed at age 36, Larry would team up with some of his old connections from Kappa Beta Phi, and in 1998, BlackRock was formed. In no time at all, Larry was making bank. In just 5 years, BlackRock went from being worth $5 million to over $8 billion. Larry becoming more and more powerful over the next decade, but this still wasn't enough for his ambition. And the best part is this was all under Larry's control. Larry mortgage-backed securities had been the fuse all along, and because Larry knew the 2008 crash would happen, BlackRock's focus on asset management stilled from the crisis. In fact, this disaster was an opportunity for Larry, because Larry was the only man on Wall Street who could fix this crisis. And so with Larry's personal connection with the Treasury Secretary Timothy, BlackRock secured an uncontested contract to manage the assets of the multiple banks that crumbled during the crisis, exploiting this disaster to become the most powerful man on Wall Street. But still, this was only Wall Street. This still wasn't close to world domination. How could Larry Fink control government and the world economy? And like 2008, the Federal Reserve hired BlackRock to manage their investments to protect them from coronavirus-led recessions, and BlackRock has used this dependence to grow their empire even further, allowing Larry to be a billionaire oligarch that holds unprecedented power over not just the economy, but the entire world. He controls trends, culture, foreign policy, and the banks. One of the ways BlackRock controls the world so well is through its control of the media. Together with Vanguard, an investment company they also partly own, BlackRock now controls 18% of Fox, 16% of CBS, 13% of Comcast, who themselves own NBC, MSNBC, CNBC, and sky, and they even own 12% of Disney. BlackRock is now the biggest institutional investor in Google, Facebook, Twitter or X, and so many more. And if the past tells us anything, it seems like BlackRock is only destined to control more and more of our daily lives. Through Larry's close ties with government leaders around the world, with his huge influence over the world economic forum, and his position on the boards of the Council and Foreign Relations, BlackRock is only destined to metastasize. So perhaps BlackRock defines the new era of our globalized world, where ruthless predatory corporations amass more power than countries, where our politics in society isn't dictated by vote, it's dictated by investment boards controlled by BlackRock. Thanks for your watching, everyone. If you made it this far, you are a real one. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you and catch you in the next one. Peace.